tonight, the colonel knows that hundreds of people went to Netanyahu's house and screamed, "You have blood on your hands," Israeli protesters. I guess they're all Hamas, right? The Israeli position now is anyone who disagrees with them is Hamas. I'm guessing tomorrow they'll say CIA Director Bill Burns, who was involved in this hostage negotiation deal, he's Hamas too. Everyone's Hamas. And as for deception, I mean, come on. The colonel was a spokesperson for the IDF, which has spent the last 6 months lying. Abby, your network has debunked multiple lies that the Israeli military has told. CNN's Jeremy Diamond, I urge all your viewers to go and watch your colleague Jeremy Diamond's report on 10 kids killed in the Al-Maghazi refugee camp last month. The Israelis said we had nothing to do with it. And yet Jeremy interviewed 3 munitions experts who looked at the evidence and said, yeah, Israel killed those 10 kids. So when we talk about deception, we're learning from the masters here. 19-year-old student Shaban Ahmed, software engineering student at Al-Azhar University. Jonathan's military destroyed his university, destroyed his house, displaced him, made him homeless 5 times over the past year. On Monday, the world, we all watched him burn to death thanks to Israelis bombing the area outside the hospital that he was on an IV, on a bed, in a tent. He burned to death. His mother died. 2 other, maybe 3 other people died. I'm not sure how Jonathan still comes on these shows and defends that kind of barbarism and open war crimes. I'm not sure how Jonathan sleeps at night watching people burn to death thanks to the military that he served and is now being investigated both at the International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court.
I think beating demonstrators is a mistake. Yes, I'm admitting it.
When you torture people, it's
I'm
more than a
admitting
mistake.
It's shameful.
Okay, well, on the issue of shamefulness, when I was in Ramallah, I drove past a building which I was told was the Palestinian presidential palace. Cost several $1 million. It was grossly, obscenely big. I'm wondering, why does the president of an occupied people need to live in a palace?
It's not built for him, it's for our guests.
Which guests?
And what you call the presidential palace is a guest house. We have parliamentarians from all over Earth, we have NGOs coming to visit us and so on. So where are you going to keep putting them? In the moving big at $300 a night? We can't afford it. This is why we built this guest house, and please come and visit it. And if you come, I will have you stay there.
Bruh. We did.
I promise.
I did come to Ramallah, and when the Al Jazeera camera crew went to film the palace, they were threatened with arrest. Talked about.
We are settling it out.
We're worried. The rest of the world doesn't want a nuclear war because your two countries can't sort it out.
You worry about many more things that are happening. Your ISIS can catch hold of nuclear weapons. Worry about
my
them.
ISIS.
Worry about them. Worry about
my ISIS.
Your ISIS in the sense, ISIS can catch hold of nuclear weapons. Worry about them. The terrorists in the Middle East, terrorists in Pakistan can catch hold of nuclear weapons. Worry about them. As far as India and Pakistan are concerned, we behave as responsible nations. We try and sort out
responsible nations that have fought several wars, that have nuclear weapons in defiance of the international community, and you can't even tell me tonight what your proposal for peace is apart from talking about ISIS.
We have to.
So, ask you about what Israel is doing. I had senior spokesman for Hamas, Osama Hamdan, on this show a few weeks ago, and he actually said that basically his organization will be willing to live with a Palestinian state in the West Bank alongside Israel. You say a flat no to that, which means you're basically more uncompromising now, more extreme than Hamas is. The Israeli government has a more extreme position than Hamas. Wow.
Well, Hamas has proven what happens when we give even a centimeter of land to Arabs. They shoot missiles at us. We left Gaza. We handed it over to Abu Mazen.
You didn't leave Gaza. Come on. You control the airspace. You control the territorial waters. You control the borders. You control the population register. Is that what you call leaving?
Taiwan should just surrender because there's no way for them to attack these warships that they're being called hospitals without, in your view, violating international law.
I mean, it's a crap analogy, Jamie, with respect. Nobody's claiming that Hamas built hospitals as warships. The argument is, are they using hospitals to hide in or hide under? Nobody disputes those are hospitals. Have you been to those hospitals? My friend just came back from a hospital in Gaza. He saw kids being brought in with gunshot wounds to their head. He saw people having operations without anesthetic. The WHO has pointed out that the vast majority of healthcare facilities in Gaza have been damaged or destroyed. Dozens of American and Canadian and British doctors have gone out. White people, Jamie, not just brown Muslims, have gone out there and come back and said,
"Well, let me finish. We're not going to play the race game there, Mehdi.
No. I need to finish my sentence. Then you come back in. They've all gone out and said hospitals, healthcare facilities have been destroyed, have been damaged. For you to claim that Hamas built a hospital pretending it's a military base is an absurd analogy. So your China analogy.
I said